to that podcast, boy. We back in the building. I got my boy Tay P to my left. I got my boy Paul to my right. And we back in this motherfucker, man. And man, Paul, we were talking all cam. And we knew it was coming, right?
Had to, man.
We knew it was coming.
We can't do this and not talk
feel
about
like
it.
You didn't need no crystal ball to see what the fuck was coming down the pipeline.
We hit on it.
With your boy Bron. We all kind of seen it.
For sure.
But this your boy. I mean, this y'all boy. People think I fuck with Bron.
You don't fuck with Bron.
I do fuck with Bron, bro. I do. I really do. But I'm going to let you think what you want to think.
I know what I know. We've been doing this a long time.
I fuck with Bron, but I told you I went back and watched highlights and I sat there and examined this nigga thoroughly.
It took you 10 years. Probably longer than that.
It's all right, though.
Better late than never.
Tell me what he got going on right now, though.
Well, look, man, you see, you can't phrase like that. It might not be Bron. Everybody already think Bron the GM and all that. Look, man, it ain't just him. All right.
Did he not? Oh,
look, we gonna get some.
Okay.
All right, for those of y'all who don't know, y'all might not be a sports fan, or whatever. Okay, the Lakers, they drafted Bronny James. He's son of LeBron James. LeBron is still playing on the Lakers, so it's the first time in history this ever happened. It's a big deal. But there's people out here, a lot of people that think Bronny's draft selection ain't warranted. He got drafted in the second round, but there's a lot of people out here that saying might have been a better player, or he just got his spot off of his name and who his daddy is, his daddy on the team, so which is nepotism, basically. Mm-hmm. So I just want to get y'all thoughts on that. How y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like it's nepotism, and even if it is nepotism or not, how y'all feel about it? Good or bad?
Can it be both?
Probably so. Depending on where you go with it.
I'm gonna tell you, man, and you know me and you.
For sure.
We some Bron fans.
We the Bron fans.
Advocate Bron fans.
The real Bron fans.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Damn.
I'm not fooling with it.
Why though?
In an honest perspective, I don't think that he deserved that. I'm not gonna say he didn't put in the work for it. Mm-hmm. But there's also, like you just stated,
you're saying stats,
a bunch of, not even stats. There's other players who have proven themselves to be in the NBA draft. You got to think about it. These kids, or grown men now, young adults, work their life to get to the position that they in.
For sure.
And he got it based off who his daddy is. Let's just be real. He got it explicitly off of who his daddy is. Because
I agree with that.
If you look at these stats with no face and no name on it, you're going to be like, that is a dub.
But in the second round of the NBA draft,
round of the NBA, what did you say? The National Basketball Association. Not the
second. It ain't but 2 rounds though.
It ain't but 2 rounds, but it's it's thousands of players. It's thousands of players. I bet you know 2 players right now that could be better than LeBron James. I'm talking to the viewers. I'm not talking to him. Then LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, I say you got to specify now. You got to specify now.
No, don't play that now. LeBron the GOAT.
What you said?
LeBron the GOAT.
I was just clarifying. I was just trying to clarify that.
But at the end of the day, like it's going back to that old saying. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know.
But in every other facet of business, that's okay though.
That's okay.
Why it don't work for the NBA?
And see, we speaking on 2 different perspectives right now. You speaking on the facet of the business of the NBA. I'm speaking on the facet of these
on the floor
thousands and thousands of kids who are working their ass off to be in the NBA, and they just got shysted because of LeBron James. I see why motherfuckers hate him now, but I also get it. Because if I had a child in the same situation, guess what I'd do? I'd be pushing for him. Either if I'm the best player in the world right now, you're going to draft my child, I'm going somewhere else. I got 2-3 more years in the tank, maybe 5. I'll take less money, get my child on the team, my son on the team. I ain't going to call him a child. And I'm going to do what we got to do.
Would it be a big deal if he wasn't the first one to do it? Say Michael Jordan had did this same shit. Would it be a problem?
He tried.
I mean, he got him in the school. His kids just probably weren't good enough to get to the draft part of it.
I get that.
Maybe Bronny is actually, I mean.
Where did Michael Jordan's son play at? UCF?
UCF, something like that. Yeah.
He had the opportunity. He didn't do it.
Did he though?
He didn't do it. And he probably had better stats than Bronny. So you proving my point right now.
I don't know though. We don't know that.
We don't know that, but I can speculate.
And we don't know what Bronny is going to turn out to be.
What's the stats?
Pull the stats.
Let's pull the stats.
But why are you pulling them stats?
Marcus Jordan.
Why are you pulling them stats? This is what I gotta know. If you the GM If your name was Rob Pelinka, you not gonna draft Bronny?
If my name was Rob Pelinka, I would absolutely draft Bronny.
Okay. All right. Let's just making sure
like I said, it's all about the conversation that we have.
Okay, hold on.
And the conversation is nepotism.
Right.
So,
and speaking to nepotism, let me give the people at home a clear definition of what we're talking about here, bro. Nepotism is the act of granting an advantage, privilege, or position to relatives or friends in an occupational field. Okay.
That about sums it up.
It sums it up. It do, but it happens more often than you think.
But when y'all see these stats, go ahead, Will.
Now when your homeboy
when y'all see these stats,
when you get your homeboy on at your job, that's nepotism. When you get a relative, your cousin, you know what I'm saying, when you put them in position that somebody, when you put them in connection with somebody that can get them hired on, that's nepotism.
When you pass down a busince to your son or daughter or whoever.
If you a head coach and you find a way to get your son or daughter onto a coaching staff, onto a team in some kind of position working for a team, that's nepotism. It's nepotism. It's damn near what
it's the
a lot of people
dream.
Can build their careers off of. It's some people will literally say, I'm going into this field because I know my uncle
definitely
works for this organization, and once I graduate with this, I know he can get me on somewhere in this field.
Right. So this is my question then. Why is this topic so focused on now then?
Because LeBron James.
Because it's LeBron.
Because it's LeBron.
It's LeBron.
That's what he do.
It's LeBron.
You put his name on something, and this is what it turned into. A fucking spectacle out here. I get it. I see both sides. I see why somebody would be offended at the fact that his son got a draft, and then he got a guaranteed contract at that. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people that's drafted in the second round that's signing 2-way contracts that ain't getting guaranteed contracts nowadays. So he's starting at a place ahead of them.
Is he deserving of it?
Is he deserving of it?
Hold on. Is he?
You said yeah.
Yeah. He can't help who his fucking daddy is.
No, see.
What is he? What makes him deserving?
What makes him deserving of it?
His dad is LeBron James. That's who makes him deserving of it.
So he's deserving of it because he got a name. Well, Marcus Jordan.
So you gonna lean on the nepotism?
You gonna lean on it?
I'm leaning on it. I'm all for nepotism. I don't see nepotism as a bad thing.
We don't see it as a bad thing, but you literally saying
he deserves it.
If it wasn't a such thing called nepotism,
would he deserve it? I would have to see the other players drafted right there with him.
You can do that right now.
Yeah, I don't know him though, because I don't just watch college basketball. What I'm saying,
we're gonna talk about nepotism because everybody had the opportunity, right? So, Marcus Jordan, 12.3 points, 2.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and he played 3 years.
Damn bad for college.
Oh, damn.
12 points ain't bad for college.
And LeBron, what? James
probably
Jr.
about 5 points.
4.4.
4.4, y'all. Something like that.
We talking about 1 year.
He only played 1 year though.
1 year,
and we talking about a heart.
We're talking, and we're also talking about he went to the NBA draft. So one and done. So I don't want to hear that. One and done. Jason Tatum's one and done.
But he finish his season though.
Champion right now.
Did he finish his season though?
Did he finish his season?
Did he?
He didn't start his season.
Yeah, he ain't started.
But he finished it.
Yeah, he finished.
He didn't start it.
He started
but he finished it.
Yeah.
And then if you're LeBron James' son and you're worthy of the 55th pick, people expect more than 4.4 points. In the discussion,
I feel like we're putting too much value in
LeBron James' name or him.
In the pick. It's 55th in the second round. Who are you looking to draft? You gonna draft somebody that's not gonna change your franchise. So what are you losing with drafting Bronny?
Really?
With the upside, the potential upside. Is that not what a draft is though?
Okay,
because when you drafted somebody, you don't know.
Are there other people? Upside, yeah, I would say. Are there other people with
his genetic makeup?
Does that
not matter?
Something that we do not control.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta talk about the tangible things that you can control.
So you think he's not better at basketball low key because his daddy is LeBron off of genetics? Y'all don't think so?
If we were talking about genetics, why the fuck Marcus Jordan ain't goddamn balling his ass off?
Because his daddy didn't do shit to get him in the league. Sorry, his daddy had LeBron.
We know that?
Do we?
Man, Jordan ain't do shit for that boy. Man, it was Jordan. And we talking about
this is Michael,
exactly.
Jeffrey,
Exactly. So if he wanted his son on the fucking team, Michael Jordan could have got his son on the team.
But guess what Jordan ain't gonna do? I don't want my son on the team just because you represent my name. You ain't gonna get out here.
Well, that's his fault. That's between them. So I would have got my son on.
Water down the value of what LeBron is doing with his son right now. When other people with that name of the greats
with them genes
did not bring their sons on because they couldn't do it.
With them genes.
You see Magic Johnson's son up there balling, and he got the bill for it. Genetics.
He got the genetics.
Magic Johnson.
But he ain't got son, dog, whatever it is.
Sorry.
Pronoun. I don't know the proper pronoun.
Melo's son.
Gas.
Okay.
You think Melo wouldn't do the same thing for his son?
Look, this is what I'm finna get at though. Cause he made a point of, I can't remember exactly, but you alluded to, it's a lot of other players out there that's literally getting shysted out of a chance. And really deserve it
because of a
second round.
Wait though.
Who's out there?
Listen to it though. Listen, think about this
for a
second.
Keep that in context.
Think about this though for a second. How many players, current players, are gonna have sons, and they gonna end up going to the best, getting the best training, the best coaches to teach them, some of the best AAU teams, end up going to some of the best high schools.
All these kids.
Some of the best colleges, and literally on a straightforward path to the NBA.
It's plenty.
So let's think about it. Steph Curry got a son. Whenever KD, you gotta just go down the line of great players.
So many
it's
kids
gonna
happen.
Right, so you gonna say this with every single great player that they son gonna have a fast track to the NBA, while you got some kid out here literally right now in the middle of nowhere who literally going to the damn court every day, just shooting up 1,000 shots, just trying and hoping and praying. And he might be the pack. He might end up being a pack, but literally just because he can't get to that D1 college, or so even that high ranking high school to play against some of the better talent. So his talent wasn't showcased on a higher level than all the former players' sons. It's gonna be harder for him, but easier for them simply because
a name. Let's make it simple. Name.
But we making it seem like LeBron is the only one that's doing this. Well, he is for the simple fact that
He'll be the first.
He gonna be the first for the simple reason that he been playing this long. So the fact that he's still playing this long, he caught his son got grown enough where he can be on the team with him.
Yeah,
that's why we're not gonna see it, and that's why we haven't seen it.
I salute that point.
Yeah. So if somebody else had been in a position where they could play 20 plus years and still be good enough to be on the team, and then it come a point where my son is grown, they would have did the same shit.
They would have did too.
It's just the fact. It's just the fact.
But would they have been LeBron?
Huh?
They would have did it too. But would they have been LeBron? Would they have yielded enough power to make the fucking GM say,
yes,
if you don't draft my son,
yes, if you got a franchise player on your team, you gonna listen to your franchise. He ain't got to be the GOAT. No. If this nigga is your franchise player, you gonna do whatever to keep your franchise player.
I ain't saying shit about no franchise. I said, would that have been LeBron James? I said, look, you got Michael Jordan and LeBron James. When we talk about goal situations, them the two niggas that get mentioned. Kobe is in there too, but we'll leave it. Rest in peace, my boy.
For sure.
Rest in peace, Bean. Okay. Would they have been? It's only one LeBron. It's only one Jordan. It's only one Kobe. Would they have been LeBron? No. Because you can look back, you can say, with Paul Pierce that did this shit, you damn right. You damn right. But with Paul Pierce yielded enough power to make the GM draft his son or threaten to leave and walk, and would the GM have flinched?
In the Celtics, I don't know. It's hard to say.
They shipped his ass off, Paul.
Yeah, they
went
did.
From the Celtics to the Brooklyn Nets to the Wizards.
When he got
shipped off.
Why did he get shipped off though?
Because his production went down.
Thank you. That's why. That ain't got shit to do with his son. It's the fact that you ain't that good no more.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron
still
power because of his production. So,
all right. So if somebody else could have done it, we would have already seen it. It's just a problem because this is the first time we seeing this shit, bro.
It's a problem because the first time we seeing this shit, Poe, I do not agree.
If Ginobili had a did this shit,
I'm not agreeing.
You telling me if Ginobili had to pull this shit?
We'll go somebody else. Tell them.
Players.
Nah, you trying to go franchise, but
Because that's what it's about.
But no. I'm just talking NBA players.
You gotta have the cachet to be able to convince your GMs to draft your son.
No,
not the cash.
No, up to this point, we just been dealing with franchise players. Even in baseball with King, we just been dealing with franchise names and franchise players.
For sure.
But it could literally be the 6th, 7th, 8th man on the bench who been in the league floating from team to team, but good enough to keep a job, and his son could be goddamn making his rise and coming into the league. Do you think this man don't want to play with his son?
I feel like
even if he's 6th, 7th, or 8th on the bench. But is he gonna yield enough power to make the GM go in there and draft his son?
You want to
probably not
from me?
Probably not.
You ain't gonna make me set my rebuilding period for my team.
Probably not.
By drafting your son who ain't got it.
It's levels to this shit.
Duh,
y'all act like y'all don't know that. But y'all act like y'all don't know that.
It's levels, but the initial question is: does LeBron James Jr. deserve this? Not does his daddy deserve it?
Does he deserve
it? Because you're speaking from his daddy's perspective. Speak about him. Does he deserve it at this point to be the 55th pick?
Honestly, and y'all gonna think I'm capping. I already know, but I don't put that much value in the fucking second round 55th pick of the NBA draft.
But there are a lot.
What are you losing?
You're losing a lot.
Who though?
Out of the 119 D1 colleges, they got a superstar on their team that finna go to the draft. You losing something.
But it's a lot of niggas who's good in college that gets to the league that ain't shit.
And it's
maybe I want to bet on this nigga who got LeBron James jeans in him. Sorry,
talking about the jeans.
But you love them jeans. All right,
does that not matter? y'all acting like y'all would not.
I get it,
bro. He's genetically his daddy's son. His daddy is the GOAT. I got this nigga blood running through me.
So you might be able to play
I wouldn't
20
waste
years.
a fucking second round 55th pick on him? What is it?
You might be able to
get it at the rate.
I would agree with you.
Because the 18 the dad was out.
I would agree with you if they drafted him in the first round. They had a first round pick too. If they had picked Bronny first, then I would have been like, okay, y'all doing some bad. Because y'all really could have got a better player. But in the second round, I don't feel like it's splitting hairs to me. I don't feel like nobody's that good in the second round.
Wrap this up.
I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick.
Wrap him in a block.
I would agree with what you're saying right now. If we were talking about the NFL draft that has 7 rounds,
I would agree with you.
And a lot of picks.
That's what I'm saying.
But you have to pick the cream of the crop to have 2 rounds, 2 picks out of all of that. You have to pick 2 players that are gonna change your life.
How?
And you chose.
Is it that many good players in the draft though?
See, now you always flipping the conversation, Paul.
It's context. It's context.
I get
it's
that.
Factors.
And that's what I'm saying. You flipping it.
It's context
you
though.
You flipping it.
You can't ignore that shit.
You can't ignore it, but guess what? I promise you, out of the 60 players that are drafted, don't quote me on 60, but it's roughly around there. I promise you, Ronnie's after number 60.
How you know that? You don't.
Look at this stats. I promise you I can find 60 players with 25 points and 2 rebounds.
That's just stats. That was in college. That don't mean them niggas gonna do that.
What do you base it off of? You watch film and you watch the stats, you watch the defense, you watch the threes, and if you got 4 points, you only can make 1 3.
And if I got the GOAT son sitting here,
there you go.
Sorry.
There you go. Curbing the conversation.
I'm just saying.
Let's keep it a bean, man. Let's keep it a bean.
Let's keep it a bean.
Bronny in the league off of his damn daddy.
And if he get a hit ball, we gonna revisit the goddamn subject. I'm trying to tell y'all.
And we not saying that LeBron Sr. did anything wrong with pulling this move, making this happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, nothing.
I'm all for nepotism.
Mm-hmm. If I had me a child,
all for it.
My child be in NBA right now.
But
definitely,
I'm all for it. That's what I'm all for it. For sure. But we not going to ignore the fact that that's what's going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's more deserving people.
So, question to the viewers. My question to the viewers is, do y'all think Bronny is going to pan out to be worthy of even a 55th pick? Drop a comment and tell me, is he going to even pan out to be that?
And how do you, is nepotism fair or foul?
Yeah,
to y'all?
Because I do want to piggyback off that. At the end of the day,
because it's bigger than just basketball.
Yeah. Do y'all believe in it's not what you know, but who you know, and if whatever side you choose, how you gonna move forward?
For sure. That's all I got to say, man. We gonna see, cause we can't say it. We don't know. It's only a matter of time. We got to see, bro. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm a glass half full type of dude.
We'll see what he do in the G League. I think he got a G League game coming up.
So if he get drafted and he playing the G League, what's the problem? Folk acting like he finna.
Let's get into that shit.
It's a long time, man. Let's get into that podcast. Boy, we back in the building. Hey, I'm your buddy, your boy Tavy Nepo. We out, man, to next.